Today we're working on one of the coolest groove exercises that I, and hopefully you, have ever played. Let's do this. Friends and neighbors, welcome back to the Brownstone. I'm glad you're here because today I've got a groove exercise for all levels. Beginners, intermediate players, the pros. We're all going to have fun with this one today. This exercise is going to involve taking sets of 4 16th notes and shifting them by a 16th note within the bar. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then later on, once we get the rhythms happening, we can add a little bit more fun to the exercise itself. So if you're just starting out with this, then maybe you can just work on the rhythms and get that happening. And then as you progress, you can take on some of the more challenging aspects of this lesson. But before we get into the lesson, bass check, bass check. The bass I'm playing today is a Moulin Classic J4 for all who need to know. I got a lot of comments in my comment section saying that, or asking what bass I'm playing in these videos. So I figure I'll share that information before we get into the lesson. There was even one guy who said that he couldn't watch my videos anymore because I never specified what bass I was playing in the lesson, making my videos unwatchable. Anyway. All right, if we are all set, then we'll get into the lesson. As I said before, what we're going to be doing is taking sets of 16th notes, shifted by a 16th note, through the bar. I've got Anna 2 set to a funk groove at 60 BPM, nice and slow-like. So I'll get that started and then I'll take you through the lesson. So the first part of this exercise is to play 4 16th notes starting right on the downbeat. I'm at the note C, and that's where I'll start. 4 16th notes right on beat 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. We're just trying to make this feel as comfortable as possible. 3, 4. So those are 4 16th notes starting right on the downbeat. Right? So the next thing, I'm going to add 4 more 16th notes, but this time we are shifting those 16th notes by a 16th note. In other words, we started on beat 1, now we're going to start on the E of 2, the first 16th note after beat 2. So if we count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. Those are the 4 16th notes of the second set. 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. 4. And then when we put the 2 together, 4. That's what we get. So we play that until it feels comfortable. And then we can move on to the next set. The third and final set is going to start on the and of 3. 2, 3, pop, 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 pop. 1, 2, 3, and a 4E. 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 dot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we put all 3 of those together and we get this. the first part of the exercise. So if you're just starting out with something like this, then that might be the end for you. This might be the lesson where you just work on getting the rhythms down, comfortable, underneath the fingers, and really inside the pocket. That's our job. So if you're not there yet, don't be discouraged. You will get there. The next part of the exercise is going to add a little bit of melody to our rhythmic pattern. I'm going to use the C minor pentatonic scale in order to make that happen. That's the shape I'm going to be using. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to be starting just with the phrase that we worked on for the first part of this exercise. And then what I'm going to do is add a note of the C minor pentatonic scale for each phrase. In other words, if I start with this pattern, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep adding notes of the C minor pentatonic. In other words, here I started on C, and then I'm going to add, and then go right back to my original pattern. So it'll sound like, right? So what's happening is I've added the second note of the C minor pentatonic scale, and then I'll keep going up. Right? So that's the first three notes of the pentatonic scale. Then I'll add the first four notes. And then five notes. So if that all makes sense, then we can add some rhythm to this exercise and follow through by adding notes of the C minor pentatonic scale. It'll sound like this: 2, 3, 4. That's the first note. Now the first two notes of C minor. Then the first three notes. First four notes. Five notes. To the octave. I'll do it again. First two notes. Three notes coming up. Four notes. Five notes. To the octave. And that's the exercise. All right, so there's one more level to this exercise that we haven't covered yet, because what we can then do once we have that part of the exercise down is play ascending and descending patterns on the information that we just added, the C minor pentatonic scale. And I'll show you how I do that. This is going to be the coolest part of the lesson, because what happens is I'm going to start by playing the same patterns that we did in the previous exercise, but I will play an ascending and then descending pattern using the 16th note rhythms that we've established in the first part of the exercise. I will show you what I mean by that. If I start with those patterns in the C minor pentatonic scale, the first pattern was, those are the first two notes. When I add the third note, what I can do is play that was what was played in the previous part of the exercise. But for this, I'll play that same pattern the first time, and then I will go up, and and then come back down. So I go up and down like this. And then when I play the first 4 notes of the pattern, I play, that's the first part, but then I can come back down in the same line, which sounds like this. And then when I play the 5 notes, that's the first part, and then ascending and descending, which sounds like this. And then the last one goes to the octave. And then ascending and descending. So see what's happening there? I am playing the patterns that we played in the previous part of the exercise, but I'm also adding the reverse of those patterns within the same line. So you get ascending and descending patterns within the same phrase, all on the C minor pentatonic scale. If that doesn't make sense, then take a listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Establishing the pattern. And then going through. Now first 3 notes. And then up and down. First 4 notes. Up and down. 5 notes. Up and down. To the octave. Up and down. Now that's the entire exercise. So you can see how there are levels to this. And then once you have all of those patterns down, we're only at 60 BPM. So you can bump the tempo up and really start to groove. So you can see how easy it is to set different goals for yourself depending on where you are in your musical journey. If you're just a beginner, I shouldn't say just a beginner. If you are a beginner with this exercise, then please, working on playing the rhythms and focusing on the rhythms alone is a fantastic place to start because you're working on your sense of time and your groove. And as bass players, there's not a whole lot that's more important than that. Friends and neighbors, I'm going to leave it there. You know what to do. If you like this video, please click like, hit the notification bell to let you know when videos are being released on this channel. And of course, there are a number of ways to donate to the channel. If you're in a position to do so, I will leave those in the description box below. And as always, have fun. Have fun with these exercises. And I'll see you in the next video soon. I thank you so much for visiting me once again in the brownstone. And I wish you all a beautiful day. Peace.